Well, you know what? Uh, we talking about rivals. I don't have many rivals. My only rival in life are my thoughts. They're my only rivals. My thoughts are the only things that can change or make me change my directions once I've decided to do something. Now, I'm not saying whenever I think after I've decided something that I change my mind. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying, when I, when you think about a rival, you want your rival to be ominous or something capable of seeking and achieving magnificent feats, or at least that's what I be wanting. My rival is even greater than that. The rival in my life is the thought of not doing enough to get what I want. That's my biggest rival. My biggest rival to date is the thought of not taking SWU as far as I can. I'm getting lots of requests to enroll. Yeah, I pass some of them up. I deal with some of them. The thing is, I thought I wanted 50 students at a time max. So I worried about cutting myself short with this 50 student limit. But I did not think about how many would be joining on so many different dates. That means that the classes I teach, someone is always not where I'm at because they just joined. That's a big deal. I may not be cutting myself short, but I also don't want to put too much on my plate. You know, I didn't have, nor did I want a team of dudes riding with me in my car. I just didn't want it because they all would be believing the same shit. Now I ride and I think about, the things that are important to me. And then I figure out how to do them. With no input, no outside input. There are big rewards waiting for you if you are committed to getting things instead of simply wanting things. Most everybody is good at what they want, but hardly anyone goes to get what they want. They just think wanting it is going to be good enough, but it's not. One focus at SWU is to show you how to get what you want. Getting what you want is one of the benefits of being a disciplined person. The benefits won't show themselves immediately, for you gotta have it now, motherfuckers. Just as gaining confidence doesn't occur overnight, you gotta put your work in. The one thing I've noticed that you guys have not done is fully commit to this life. One of the determining factors to your success as a confident man is your commitment to being confident. My course is real. So should you be. Take this for instance. I got a Facebook friend who cheated on his woman and asked me if he should confess. First off, I'm sure you're wondering what the fuck does this have to do with confidence or commitment. Listen and learn, bro. I told him, buy my confidence course to learn how to realize who you are and what you want. Then I asked him, do you want your woman to think of you as a liar? Of course, he said no. So I asked him, do you feel you will learn from this doggone situation? He said he would never cheat on his woman again. I told him my course would give him the confidence to not tell his woman shit. His own confidence should have told him that, but he didn't believe in it. He didn't believe in himself. So when I finished explaining what I thought confidence would do for him, he bought my course. And he was one of my first 10 students and has been constantly contacting me to thank me for this lasting shit I gave. He's one of the ones that helps me prove that no matter how many times you look at that course, you're going to see something new each time you do. He wanted to thank me for giving him not confidence, but the common sense enough to realize he was scared to decide. By the way, the dude I told not to say shit, he been married to this girl for 10 years coming this October. My course helped him see what he was thinking was way too much, and none of it had anything to do with his relationship. So he had to decide what was important, and that was scary for him. Nothing was important to him except keeping his woman, which he would have not been able to do if he would have confessed. My thing is this: if you cheat and get caught, then it's on you to suffer the consequences. Don't make your mate have a fucked up memory of however long y'all been together because they didn't expect this kind of shit from you. You gotta suffer alone. You do. You gotta suffer alone because if cheating itself was so bad, why are they still married? Because cheating ain't bad. Cheating is cheating. And what I'm saying is you ain't supposed to do it. But if you do it, unless you caught in the act, you ain't supposed to go home and tell your mate. Because your mate been true to you and you going to fuck them up. Their world is going to be fucked up. They ain't going to have nothing to believe in concerning you and the relationship. That's just my thought. My shit work for all men of all walks of life. And I know several married couples who are still together after one of them cheated. And a few of them, the other one knows the partner cheated. It might have been 20 years ago. Lots of you already can vouch for the value in my course. Anyone else will be extremely lucky if you take that leap of faith and trust me, you turn doubt into a door. Now it won't open so you can get in. It won't let you through. You shouldn't have doubted me. You could have been skeptical. Look down at me thinking I'm trying to cheat you, or I'm trying to some kind of way pimp on you or whatever the fuck. Man, come on. That's just some little childish stuff to think. All you got to do is bring all your fucking questions. There will be no question that is not important enough for my ass to address. Why? Because all the questions will be real life questions, real life scenarios. No what ifs, no how to's. They only need to be questions you know are important to you. Try me. Where you at? Call my number. Try my motherfucking ass. You can thank me later. But right now we got a lot of business to take care of. Who knows where we'll go when we band together and are not intimidated by somebody's past. Because I think a lot of you motherfuckers, Trey Lavish, I seen your ass just post something. What's up with you guys, man? Trey Lavish, what's happening? All right. I see somebody on my doggone, on my comments, in the comment section, Trey Lavish. Who knows where we'll go when we band together and not afraid of somebody's past? My past is what it is. So how long are you gonna be scared to motherfucking deal with me because of my past? I still get people asking me, do it really work? No, it don't work. You work. You put it to work. The shit is just the shit. If you don't know what to do with it, or if you don't do what you do, uh, I'm getting this damn call and it ain't answering. Oh man, it is not answering. Hey man, uh, hey man, everything was affected by crack. Everything. My shit, everybody's shit. Why did you ask that? Hey, you didn't hear me say that I fell off. You just heard me say it was fucking with everybody because my bitches was still down and dirty. Period. Getting mine, every day like they supposed to. And if one of them started, because a couple times I caught them bitches smoking some fucking crack. I ain't finna beat your ass. Get your ass out of here. Go get with the crack man. I don't give a fuck what you do if you ain't paying me, bitch. Period. That was me. You understand what I'm saying? And that's how it was in my house. I didn't have no crack smokers. We partied and all that kind of goddamn shit, but it wasn't about drugs. All right, bro. Appreciate that. Hey, things is real. And that's how you find out by asking motherfucking questions. Where my shit at? Oh. uh, Man, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me sometimes. Oh, okay. I really don't. Because I be getting lost on this shit. I supposed to. Fuck. Where is my. Oh. Where is my shit? Oh, there it is. Let me tell you something. You motherfuckers don't get old. Don't get motherfucking old. I'm telling you, go. I really was lost. I couldn't find that motherfucking shaft. Man, that's embarrassing. Hey, you guys, I'm very motherfucking serious. Bring all your fucking. Hey, motherfucker, I ain't gonna forget this shit. This shit, I know it, and it's gonna be on the tip of my tongue whenever you call in with a question. I know I looked really stupid just now, but I fucking was lost. I couldn't help it. Trey Lavish, you know how crazy I am when it comes to this motherfucking computer shit. Hey, you guys, I just hope I live to see us all band together as alpha men. You're only gonna grow to the level of recognition and appreciation that you get from the people you did shit with, your peers. If you do what they did and they see it, you got your props coming. Today, doing what they do for most of you is hiding behind the computer and never seeing your peers. You know, then there's those of you who have adapted old school principles to this, you know, today's ways, which is perfectly acceptable. Actually, it's what you're supposed to do when you rise into the top of this motherfucking abadabba. You're heading for prominence and recognition so you lames can continue to think you cannot win today with the ways of yesterday if you want to. But the real ones that are among you know better. I know I make lots of blanket statements concerning the participants of today's abadabba. But let me make something clear. I know goddamn well there are some real ones out there today who put their all into doing this thing correctly. When I make a statement and use the words all of you, I do not actually mean each and every one of you in the streets. I'm speaking to all the suckers involved in the particular subject that I be speaking on at the time. You got to learn whenever you have any goal, something is always going to get in front of you to dissuade you from accomplishing that goal. This is especially true when that something is going to be uh, empowering you. This is what makes it so important to follow through with your pursuits. Because in the end, it will make you powerful in your beliefs. I see shit quickly. And in every adverse situation I've been involved in, I diffused it with a quip about this abadabba. Nigga get to arguing with a pimp. Oh, man. I'm going to say pimping ain't going to allow me to argue with another pimp. Game recognized game, and I see you down. Let's have a drink and discuss this shit like the gentlemen we are. I say some shit like that. Real niggas in the streets have what's called pride and will not belittle themselves. in any way, even if he pissed off at you. You say some real shit, he gonna jump on you. I hear so much fakery today and see so much misrepresentation of this abadabba that I know it sickens me, and sometimes I go too far. No matter what qualifications I think I have, I can't, and I repeat, I cannot make a blanket statement about every nigga claiming this abadabba. Every once in a while, one of you get offended and check me. Now, I owe all of you who are real an apology. And I'm offering now and hope it suffices for you all who I insulted with a remark or a crack on your qualification. My apology to you all. I sincerely apologize if what I said insulted you in any way. Salute to you all. In this case, all equal those who are truly down for their crown. I ain't talking about the suckers. Only in this computer generation do you find niggas so insecure they claim this abadabba in another field, mostly rapping. And they do that at the same time. You don't want to accept it, but you guys are the ones who need to choose, not the bitches. When it came to what we did for our dough, we all screamed out what time it was. A lot of you probably don't know this about me, but all the shit I talk, I'm a serious humanitarian. Some of you simply won't believe it, but I am. That's why I keep kicking this real game to you. I believe in being good, as good of a human being as I can, and I can be. And I also believe that I should receive all the benefits in life that's provided to me for believing this shit. The reasons I say this are many, but the other day, a brother who just got out of the joint doing a year called and told me he bought my confidence scores before he went in. And he wanted a discount on buying another one. He felt the shit I was talking was on point. And we kicked it for a few moments. And when he told me his last name, was such an unusual last name, I remembered talking to him. So I told him, I'm gonna send me your email, and I'm gonna send you, because he had bought all of part one. I told him I was gonna send it all to him, no charge. And he sent me his address, and when I started putting it together, I thought about it and decided I should give him the full course. And bless him since he just got out. Now, I didn't have to do that. Doing that got me thinking about the value of my confidence course, and it reminded me of a time a young man with a physical condition contacted me about his problem. He honestly acknowledged that he was suicidal at one point. And thankfully, he overcame those thoughts. But he had different issues he was working on at this point. I listened to him, and after he finished, I asked a couple of questions. And his answers made me decide that his confidence was definitely low. So I asked him, if I send you the course at no cost to you, would you follow directions? And of course he said yes. In order for him not to feel like I had pity on him, I told him he had to promote my shit. He agreed, and I sent him the course. After one viewing of part one, not part one, but 1.0, which is four videos, he wanted to pay me back. So he got in contact with me and told me how much the confidence course had made him see different than he had been seeing. He then told me about a radio personality that he knew that would be a good fit for me to speak with. Now, this dude lacked a lot of confidence, but he stepped up. he said he would reach out and see if he can make it happen. He took a chance and he won. Why? Because something I said in the first few minutes of it struck him. Don't you want to know what that was? Well, I can't tell you because what he got out of it might not be what you get out of it. So I can't. Plus, he paid for it, or well, he didn't have to pay for it, but people have to pay for that shit. But what's so important is that you gonna get something. You gonna get something out of it too. I make sure of it at SWU. So me and dude hooked up, but before he hung up, he told me, and I quote, he said, "Rosebud, I never thought of the things you say in the way you say it, but I've heard that shit before because I bought a lot of self help shit that didn't help me, probably because it wasn't about me. Or I really felt what you were saying, and I'm really stoked to be on the other end of the phone speaking with you. Of course, I thanked him. And before the day was up, this radio personality called me. He was on my phone, and it was because of this young man who had low confidence before he spoke with me through instant message. He realized, through my course and his own volition, he'll gain enough confidence to finish his road to a beautiful life. Now, this is humanitarian work at its best. Doing shit for other people. I salute me for caring. Guess what, fellas? I'm actually in love. I can admit it. I'm in fucking love. I was in the mirror today and could not resist the charm of that motherfucker staring back at me. And something happened. It can only be love. I am truly a fortunate brother. I love me. I got 3 distinct sets of diehard friends. When I first hit the scene, I was John Dixon. I went to school and made a little name for my rowdy ass. But damn it, all my brothers had nicknames and shit. I got 6 brothers and they all got nicknames. And I don't know why I was so special that I didn't need no fucking nickname. And to make matters worse, I started the complex because I didn't have one. Then when I graduated 6th grade, the black era was taking off. And black soul was on everybody's tongue. So of course, when I thought about it, since I was a conceited bastard way back then, I felt my name should represent our race, and I took the name Soul Man. This was 63 or 64. I was so into that name, I would not put John Dixon as a heading on any of my assignments. The only heading I would put on my assignment was Soul Man. At first, they wouldn't grade my papers, and the dean called me into his office. And I told him that was my slave name. And my name from now on is Soul Man. Mr. Morrison was cool. I'm telling you, he was really cool. He told me he talked to my teachers. And I never had to put a regular heading on my goddamn assignments. Then around 76, I got game. Oh, then around what? Okay, you ain't calling it. Then I got sprung on the game and turned out. That's when I became Rosebud Bitter Dose. The reason I'm saying this is I got genuine friends from each of those eras, and a special few who are from each of those eras. Billy Randolph, Michelle Barksdale Porter, Sandra Glasser, White Manny Lane, Claiborne Hicks, Raymond Jolly, Sammy Willis, Michael Virgil, Rusty Brown, Stanley Jones. These niggas been knowing me through all of that. I'm sure I'm leaving a lot of motherfuckers out, but these motherfuckers are over 60-year friends. My Soul Man years were just as important for me as my Rosebud years are. But I just thank God I have such an array of friends. Now, on another note, the best things often come unexpected. I was sent $40 by a brother who bought several conversation tools, and that 40 was a reward for my dedication to helping. You know what I did? I thanked him and told him I couldn't accept the money, but what I could do was offer him a RAS, a ride along tool, for that amount, saving him $35. I give and I receive. Isn't that how it's supposed to be? Get on those conversation tools while they're on sale. You guys need to take advantage of everything I'm offering because I am definitely going to continue offering it. But you see me, I'm getting older. You see how hard it was for me to yeah. You see how hard it was. Man, I looked it crazy. I know I did. But I'm getting older. Shit, and I gotta like watch out for shit. Especially like shit like looking stupid on being live. All right, y'all, I'm gone.